CTV production truck was a most trusted vehicle. And then it vanished. Police say they've exhausted all possible leads. Let us listen in as local police commissioner Sam Braylon confronts the press.
All right. For the last time, we don't know who ran off with the truck.
But Commissioner Braylon, don't you think Moss was the one who was involved?
No comment.
Yes, rumors abound that the one responsible for the theft is none other than notorious local thug Erwin Mosshoppel, better known as Moss. This recent theft comes on the heels of CTV trying to nail down the location of their much-needed new building. My, just look at this mess. Could the missing truck spell the end of CTV? And community media in general? Looks as if CTV is in need of a swell hero, and soon!
Some time ago, I got wrapped up in the biggest scandal this town has ever seen. The full story has never really been told. Until now.
Good afternoon, Mr. Groves. Long night?
Yeah, you could say that.
Your 1:30 is here.
Alright. I could tell from the moment I stepped into my office that she was trouble.
Good afternoon, Mr. Groves. My name is Evelyn.
Well, Evelyn, to be honest, I'm a busy man. I really don't know if I have time for your case here.
Please, it's my husband. Word on the street is that he's cavorting around with some floozy. I want you to follow him and see what's going on.
What's your husband's name?
Braylon. Sam Braylon.
The police commissioner? You know, Evelyn, on second thought, maybe I do have time for your case.
Thank you. Let me know about anything you find.
Sure. I'd take her case. Call me a sucker. What I couldn't figure out is how the commissioner would have any time for a tramp when he had his hands full trying to figure out who stole the CTV truck. But it became all too clear when I saw Moss. These crooks were all in on the same charade.
I'll protect your boys. Sell them all the drug business in this land.
What the hell is that doing there?
Get him, boys!
Don't tell me you forgot the ammo.
I think we're out of bullets.
Yeah, sometimes you lose.
Bosses do like that.
Yeah.
Why is the police commissioner buddy-buddy with Moss? It just doesn't make any sense.
And another thing. When Evelyn came into my office that day, her matchbook said Brighton Warehouse on it. I have a feeling she's not telling us the full story about her husband.
And what about Braylon?
Yeah, why don't we do some digging around on him? I'm sure that rat could lead us to some clues.
I'm getting cold feet with Braylon. You never trust a cop.
And we don't need his help anymore anyway, now that we got Washington insiders.
I could mix up a pair of concrete galoshes just his size.
Nah, too cliche. Word has it that Braylon will be speaking at the CTV volunteer banquet this Thursday. That's our chance.
Are you sure this whole plan's gonna work? And do you know how to operate any of this equipment?
Sure, can't be that odd.
You should have signed up for those CTV classes, dummy.
Listen, it's simple. That's what the volunteers are for. They run the equipment, and we watch the money roll in.
Quick question. When you took the CTV truck, did you get the platforms?
Don't tell me you forgot the platforms. They always forget the platform.
Sorry, boss. I was in a hurry. I wasn't thinking we'd need to set the cameras up so high to,
You idiots! For now, let's just focus on Braylon.
Check this out.
Moss, why should I be surprised?
You sound like you know the guy. Don't tell me.
I'm not proud to admit it, but yeah, I knew him once. That was a long time ago. Now let's get out of here before we get caught.
Hey, Ben, Teresa, you guys seen Tim? I'll come back later.
And now we're proud to bring Police Commissioner Brayland onto the stage.
Well. Thank you all for coming tonight. But first, I'd like to start out by thanking you for the opportunity to be here. In fact, this is quite an honor. And I'd like to take a few minutes to speak about the value of our community and the struggles you're facing as a community access facility.
Braylon got too comfortable, and now he was dead. All because of that two-timer Moss. It's true, Moss and I did have a history. You see, we were both volunteers at CTV. We worked on the same show together, in fact. Coach's Corner. Great name, huh? I thought of it. Anyway, he always had this grand scheme to buy off the judges for the CTV awards. But we got in this big argument. I told him he was the worst over-under coiler I'd ever seen. And that was the last time I saw him. Now he's gotten himself into this mess. I almost felt sorry for the guy. Almost.
Now, where are those platforms?
I don't know. I can't see anything, boss.
Wow, here we go.
Well, hello, Moss. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Groves. How did you know I'd be here?
You forgot the platforms, didn't you? I always forget the platforms.
You're too late, Groves. With a little help from our friends in Washington, we'll finally be able to take down the entire community television ring.
Give it up, Moss. It's not gonna work. You'll never get away with this.
Sorry, my bad. You were always short-sighted, weren't you, Groves? Once community access is out of the picture, we'll finally be able to take over sports, plays, parades, concerts, city meetings,
Community news, magazine shows.
community news, magazine shows, and a whole lot more. All for profit, of course.
You never could pass up the opportunity for a cheap buck, could you, Moss? And you could care less about community media.
They must be shooting the short film for our volunteer banquet. Oh.
It's all over now, Groves. This community will never know what hit them.
I think I'll go get the truck now.
Braylon wasn't your husband, was he? It was Moss. So why'd you have us follow Braylon?
Moss was afraid Braylon was going to stab him in the back on another deal. So he had me hire you to follow him, to find out if he was right. I'm so sorry.
I could have warned you about Moss.
It all turned sour when he had Braylon assassinated. The whole thing was spiraling out of control. So I told him I didn't want any part of it. I tried to find you, but it was too late. Groves, wait! I could really use a drink right now.
I gave up drinking, though.
A cup of coffee, then?
Look, honey, you're a real dame, but I'm done with the sauce and I'm done with the dangerous broads. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard walking away from her. But I had a lot of work ahead of me. CTV got their production truck back, but the fight for community television goes on. Yeah, Moss was gone, but it didn't end with him. We had to keep fighting. And I'll be damned if it all ended under my watch.